Oh, makeup. Oh, boy. Oh, no. That's a bad one. Ah! We're all dressed in black today as if we were attending a funeral. That's the...
I need a coffee.
Yeah. Well, we can have coffee later. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games
and
Kickstarters.
Exactly. We are here today, my friends, to do another episode of Pumped Up Kickstarters, because it's been a while since we've done that.
Very long while.
A very long while,
So wait.
some might say.
The last one we did, it was games we were excited for, though.
Yeah, these are games that we are so excited for that we actually spent our money on them.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
So today's video is all about Kickstarters that we have backed and that we are just so patiently waiting for them.
And not ones that we've only just like backed at $1. Like
No.
we've paid for these fully backed.
Full on.
We're all in.
Do we even have any left that we've just backed at $1?
One, but I'm not proceeding with it.
Which one was it?
The Witcher.
Oh, The Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher. I'm still making a decision on one as well, but we could talk about that in a minute. So to start, maybe we'll talk about the games that we've already received this year.
I do want to give one little special mention to this game that I didn't back, but I got at retail.
Oh.
And I just want to mention it because it was a mess up. I meant to back it. This game, I was fully prepared to back.
There was a miscommunicado. So we thought Zach was going to back it. And then Zach was like, oh, Jeff really wants this. He's going to back it.
Mm-hmm.
And then guess what happened?
Nobody backed it.
Nobody backed it.
That game is Bardsung.
From Steamforged Games.
From Steamforged Games. Unfortunate Kickstarter mishap. But luckily, Lancelot Games had a copy, and I just need to go pick it up.
There's 3 that we have here that we backed this year, and then we have already received them. We did back and receive the Isle of Cats, Kittens, and Beasts expansion. I went pretty much all in on the expansions. I got the boat pack, I got Kitten and Beasts. As you guys all know, I love the Isle of Cats, so obviously I couldn't pass up the Kittens and Beasts. So this is the first Kickstarter that we received in 2022.
It is. Next up is one we just received last week.
Like literally just.
Let me tell you.
Let him tell you.
Still and Shrink, Root, Marauder expansion. Everyone knows Root is my favorite game of all time. There was no possible way I was not backing this. Now, this one's interesting. We got this straight from Leader. We ordered this straight from the Leader store, not through Kickstarter. And I'm kind of bummed out about that because we forgot to order the Hirelings box.
Yeah.
So we are now going to have to order that and wait for it to come out in the fall. But it's fine. Marauder expansion I'm super excited for because it's finally going to allow me to play a physical copy of Root with Jamie. Jamie likes Root.
I do like Root.
But again, Root doesn't play super well at 2. This came out to make that more viable. We're very excited to play it. I can get so much out of this, and I'm so excited. And
then the last one that we received already this year, and we also just received this one pretty recently within the last couple of weeks, is Paint the Roses, and we did get the deluxe edition, which is why the box doesn't close.
Yeah, if anyone has any advice on how to pack this up, let me know. I sent it off to our Discord members, and David mentioned he also deals with this little like pop-up.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. I've tried it 100 different ways.
Figure it out.
I don't know how to do it.
We got, like I said, the deluxe version, which came with all of the expansions. The artwork is just freaking stunning. And we actually have already played this. We played it last night, and it's super fun.
It was really good at 2. Really, really good at 2. I had a ton of fun with it, and it's a really cool social deduction game, but I'm very curious to play it at 3 to 4 players.
Yeah, we might feature this one in a board game snapshots. I think this would be kind of a good one to talk about a little bit more, but I'd like to get a couple more plays of it in. All right, moving into the ones that we are backed and waiting.
I'm going to state that most of these are me.
Yeah, I probably don't even know about
Jamie
some.
has a few. First game that we have not received yet, that we have backed on Kickstarter, is a game called Mythwind. And that is from Games. It is a Canadian publisher that I'm super excited to get my hands on. Mythwind is a cooperative, asymmetrical, like sandbox game with an incredible fantasy theme.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know I'm a sucker for a big box campaign game. Canadian publisher. I thought it looked really cool.
The artwork is amazing.
I'm super excited. I'm so excited for this one. Don't know when it's going to arrive. don't care.
Don't
be
know.
a nice present
Super
for when
care.
it does.
Yes. Did you go all in?
For Mythwind,
Mm-hmm.
I went all in.
All in, baby.
Core box, Winds of Magic expansion, and I also got the magical miniatures because, of course, I did.
Because obviously the miniatures look really, really cool. So the next one that we got is an expansion to a game that I love, and that is Honey Buzz. So it's Honey Buzz Fall Flavors. First of all, this is an expansion that just adds more to the Honey Buzz game. To be honest with you, I don't even know exactly what it adds. All I know is that it was Honey Buzz and Fall. So I think it might add new kinds of like nectar, new objective cards, and just more game.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the Honey Buzz Fall Flavors Deluxe Edition Kickstarter pledge, and then just for fun, I also added in the original game's upgraded kit. So like all the upgraded components, because we just have the retail version. And for me, it's not enough. Then I also got the Honey Pot expansion, which is just this like little expansion that comes with like a little honey pot.
You do you.
I love it. That's what I did. I went all in on it, and I'm quite excited.
Next up is another me one, and that is Call to Adventure Epic Origins from Brotherwise Games.
Yup.
This is the most recent iteration in their Call to Adventure series, a game that I love a ton.
We own all of them.
The really cool thing that they've changed, I wouldn't say changed, but they've added to this is that as you go through this game, at the end, you can actually turn the character you've created, the story you've created and curated, into an actual D&D character via the 5e D&D system, I believe. I love Brotherwise Games. I love Call to Adventure. It's literally just curating story. I love fantasy story and storytelling. And this is just a series of games that I think I'm always going to gravitate towards. I got the game because they didn't really have like an all-in thing. It was like basically the game, but I added some extra stuff onto it. I think I got some promo cards, and I got the upgraded boxes for Stormlight Archive and the OG Call to Adventure, which is like, it kind of just
almost
looks
makes
like
them look like a book.
Yeah, like a storybook. Super excited for that.
Okay, so the next one that we're getting is a game that we had a chance to play test or demo with Tyler and Ilya from Kavre and Danny and Abram, and we fell in love with this game immediately, and that is Skate Summer from Pandasaurus. This game is kind of like a push your luck style game where you're doing different like skateboarding tricks. So you're trying to like perform different tricks, and there's a skate park. Anyways, we loved it when we played it so much that we were immediately like, yeah, we have to go and back this. And we went all in because we wanted to get the miniatures because they just looked
Yeah,
cool.
it's very Tony Hawk-esque. If you played any of the old Tony Hawk games, so like the more tricks you do, the more likely you are to fall off your board.
Yes.
So it's a push your luck game where you get to determine how many tricks in succession you want to do. If you do more, you're more likely to fall.
Yeah, and you're trying to spell out the word skate.
Yeah, and then there's a big city map that you're kind of going around, and there's letters that you can collect to make the word skate.
Yeah.
Just like in Tony Hawk.
Hawk.
We love Pandasaurus games.
Yeah.
We're always going to gravitate towards them, and we had a really good time with the play test. So we backed it, and it's going to be super fun. I'm very excited.
I'm so excited to play it in person.
Play that one, yeah. Next up, from Awakened Realms, we have ISS Vanguard.
What? You backed that?
I did.
That's shocking.
I did.
Space game.
In ISS Vanguard, it is a cooperative big box miniature game. You're out adventuring in space. I mean, come on, people.
And you know, because it's Awakened Realms, that the miniatures are going to be crazy.
What are we talking about here?
Space.
A game made for Jeff. That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
A sandboxy, space-themed Awakened Realms game.
I mean...
Shut up. Just shut up. I had almost everything in my cart. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. And it was insanely expensive. And I was like, no, I don't need... Like, there was...
extra minis.
There was miniatures that you could just like use to like hold your dice, like carry your dice, and it was like you wanted them because remember it was like a llama.
Oh,
it was like all of these.
You didn't get those?
No, they were all these. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to check.
Companions. I'm like that would be something that I would want.
All right, yeah, I didn't get. They're like little companion characters that didn't. I don't think they did much for the game. It was just like a aesthetic thing that I was like, no.
An aesthetic that I would like.
Yes, I mean this came in. This was not cheap, but I got the core box, and there was some stretch goal stuff that I unlocked, obviously, and then I also backed the Close Encounters miniature expansion, which comes with like a massive, what I'm going to assume like is
alien.
a alien creature. miniature that I'm super excited to paint. Probably my most anticipated game. No idea when I'm going to get it. Probably one that will just arrive someday and I'm just going to lose my mind.
Okie dokie. One moment. So the next one that we have coming is also from a Canadian publisher, and that is Steam Up. And this is a game all about dim sum. But it also has like the cutest artworks. There's like all of the Chinese astrological animals as characters. And so the artwork is amazing. And I went all in. I got the full-on deluxe edition of this because you get like squishy components and squishy dim sum. And
we got to
there's
see
like,
it a bit at PAX.
Yeah, it looks really, really cute and fun. And yeah, there's like bamboo trays. And to be honest, like we didn't demo it, we didn't play test it.
We saw it, but
I don't fully know even how the gameplay works. All I know is that it was a Canadian publisher. It's adorable.
It was based on components.
I saw the squishy stuff and I was like, yeah, do I want to upgrade this to have the squishy things? Yes, of course I do. I do want that. I don't even know. It's just like, everything kind of blacked out and then I just, whoop, and then I was like, oh, Jeff, I went all in on this game. And he was like, what? Anyways.
Yeah. This one I didn't also get on Kickstarter. I missed this on Kickstarter, but I was able to get it through the web store, and that is Bardwood Grove. Bardwood Grove is in the next, what is it, the 5 realms?
5 realms, yep.
Or is it 3 realms? Or
5.
This is from Final Frontier Games, and it exists in the 5 realms world of games. So Merchant's Cove, Cavern Tavern, Bardwood Grove,
etc.
There's more that
There's at least
There's
one
more,
other.
and then I think another one coming out, but I
Yeah.
can't remember. Anyway, it's in that world with the same sort of art style. It's a game about bards, which is like every D&D session or Pathfinder session we do, I play a bard. This is all about bards, and it comes with some expansions for Merchant's Cove, which
Yes,
is
it
really
does.
cool. It allows you to play, I believe, a bard in that game. Bardwood Grove was really just me being like a game about bards.
It's kind of like Bardsung.
And-
If the word bard is in anything, Jeff is an immediate buy. So if you want to make a board game, just throw bard in it,
And-
like a
Okay,
bard game.
okay.
And
Come
he
on.
will buy it. So the next one is one that I am extremely excited about. We talked about this in our most anticipated games of 2022, 2020.
I can't remember.
I
It was
can't
one
remember.
of those.
One of those. And I mentioned this game, and I had missed out on the Kickstarter. It was at a time when I was missing out on everything because I was like, I don't really know how to do it. And that is Flamecraft. And we were very, very lucky because the publisher ended up reaching out and saying, hey, we know you're excited for this and you missed it. We would like to gift you a copy of this game. So they did that. And so we're going to be getting Flamecraft, which is a game about artisan dragons. The art, adorable. There's plushies that you can get. I'm pretty sure I got one.
Yeah, we
added some stuff.
Yeah,
on
we added
ourselves.
some stuff to the. They basically gifted us a pledge, and then we went in and were like, okay, what else do we want? So we bought some extra stuff, and it's just us also providing them support back for being super kind, and thank you obviously for doing this for us.
Yes, I am so excited. It looks freaking adorable. I cannot wait to get it. I have no idea when it's supposed to deliver.
No.
I wish it was right now.
A lot of these, I'm
what I
just
do
like
now.
kind of. I think we're both kind of like they'll show up
when they show up.
It'll be a nice little present.
What's really interesting about Kickstarter is we often back things. We have no idea. I don't even look at like anticipated shipping dates or anything like that. Like when I got Paint the Roses, I was like, oh my god, that game's here. Like that's part of the fun.
It's a nice little treat.
Yeah.
This is a me thing. This is a game called Transmissions.
I'm excited for it too, I think.
I will say, full transparency, I don't know anything about the game itself. All I know is that it has the cutest little robot miniatures I have ever seen.
They're adorable.
There's a game, an app-based game I used to play when I was a kid, or not a kid, but when I was younger, that these robots remind me of. I need to... Machinarium. It was like this point-and-click adventure when iPads like first came out.
Oh.
And the robot looks like the robot from that game. So that was kind of some nostalgia. Jamie's going to put it up on the screen. You're going to see what I'm talking
You're
about.
going to see it.
I don't know much about the game. Don't care. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the miniatures. Really excited to paint those. They're very like chibi, cute robots. Yeah.
I'm also excited and also don't know anything about the game. So sometimes that's just how we roll. Next up, we have a component that we have ordered. And actually, I've got some in here. So we have ordered dice trays from Steeped Games. Steep Games has a Kickstarter that should be coming out sometime, Chai Tea for Two. And when they ran that Kickstarter, they also ran these dice trays with it. And so I ordered like 4 of them. And then we happened to go, when we were at PAX Unplugged, we saw Dan and he's like, hey, do you want more of these dice trays? And I was like, yes, because they're amazing. So like you can see, we've got some still in the wrapping. We use this one quite frequently, but I did order 4 more. And to be honest with you, I can't even remember what 4 I think we ordered.
We have all
we have the whole set
we
now.
Will have all of them,
so we're just waiting on those last 4. But these are like perfect dice trays for travel.
So good.
Like everybody, when they play, we've got a dice tray for everyone, their own little personal dice tray. I love them. The designs are so cute, and I'm very excited to get the last 4.
Yep. All right, last one is another one that I don't know a ton about. The game is called King Hill. I don't know how I got or found this game.
It was on my list of Kickstarters that I was excited about.
Was it?
Yeah. And you were like, that sounds really cool, and then immediately went and looked it up.
King Hill is a 2-player only game. It's a 2-player only kingdom builder. And I just thought that was really unique. It has incredible components, recessed player boards. I think it's heavily card driven. And when Jamie mentioned it, I looked it up.
Gems.
Jamie and I are always on the lookout for really good 2-player only games.
Yep.
And so anytime something like that comes up that looks really interesting with really good components, I'm going to put eyes on it. Again, I don't know how it's going to play mechanically, but it looks really good, and I'm excited to get it.
There is one other that I have until June to make a decision on. Final Girl Season 2. The Pledge Manager is open, and I love Final Girl so much, but I know myself well enough to know.
You still haven't gone through the Season 1 stuff.
I know. I think I've got 2 left that I haven't tried yet.
You're going to do it.
I feel like I have to do it, but the thing is, like, if I do it, I'm going all in on it, and it's expensive. But it's also like, it has been one of my favorite gaming experiences. Like, it's a game that I can play solo. Technically, we could play it together, but we haven't yet. But anyways, I need to make a decision on that Final Girl Season 2, which I have a feeling I will end up either doing that or hoping that they have it at PAX Unplugged again.
Right. I think why Final Girl is so good for you is it's a really good solo game, which Jamie likes. The theme fits Jamie's thing. Like, she loves horror-themed games and movies and stuff. It's small enough that Jamie could, like, bring a couple of the Final Girls and the core box when she travels or, you know, when we're going on vacation and, like, going to a friend's or whatever. Like, that's a game that I think was made for you. Like, that fits everything you're looking for in a game. From the future. I just made the realization that I forgot 2 games that I have backed. These are GMT games, which actually work on a different system called P500. If you don't know what P500 is, basically means you can pre-order game from GMT, and once they have 500 pre-orders, they will then start production of the game. I've backed 2 GMT games. One, Guest of Robin Hood, which I'm super excited for. And the second one is Red Dust Rebellion.
Is that about Mars?
Yes, and I am pumped.
I did not know about that one. I
knew
knew about the Robin Hood one. Are they both coin games?
Red Dust Rebellion is a coin game. Guest, I don't think is in the coin series. Okay. I think it's a 2-player only war game.
Wars in Mars?
Guest?
Yeah.
Is
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Guest of Robin Hood, Red Dust Rebellion from GMT Games. Those are the final 2.
Robin Hood in space.
No.
Anyways, those are all of the games that we currently have backed and waiting that we know of.
The one I can't decide about is the Witcher game.
Witcher Old World.
I gotta figure it out because I'm running out of time.
TikTok.
I'm probably going to.
TikTok. Yeah. Probably.
I'm concerned. I don't know if the game's going to be great. So really, I'm backing it for the minis.
Solely for
But I love The Witcher. It's Witcher 3. I know this I don't know where it exists in the
book series.
In the series in terms of the games and the books. I love the Witcher series. I need to make this determination. If I get this game, am I okay just getting it for the miniatures? Like I have for Transmissions, but Transmissions is infinitely cheaper.
It's like a $40 game, whereas this one's like $200.
So I'm not sure. I'm going to try and make a call on this in the next couple of weeks.
Anyways, those are all the games that we have backed and waiting, and there could be more that get added because that's just how we roll.
I feel like this is my max. Like
Really? 'Cause
I know
I was-
a lot of people be like, that's not even a lot.
I was literally
But-
just thinking, I'm like, I might just peek around and just see what's coming up because I was looking and there's some games that might be interesting.
I know, I just stay off of it.
Anyways, that is all that we have for you guys today. If you're interested in buying board games after they have come out, post Kickstarter, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us here in Halifax, that is
The Boardroom Game Cafe.
Heck yeah, it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see,
Please subscribe.
we hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
Later days.
I could just cut it out. You're like, oh. I just want you to look up here because there's a bear and it looks like the bear cubs are wearing the hats of like the other.
Is a asymmetrical cooperative. Okay, wait, I can't look down.
Never. I wonder what
ISS
it's gonna be.
Vanguard. What? Bard.
It's very hot down here. People are gonna know.
Hmm?
We're wearing our Saturday outfit.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
just
if it
saying
is.
that. I don't actually know if it's true or not. Wait a second. Do you want to know something interesting? Never mind. No, never mind. Gotta blame it on that goose. Gotta blame it on that juice, baby. And in my fault, I don't love you getting loose. Blame it on that juice, baby. La-da-dee. La-la-la.
I don't even know if I can get this anymore.
Maybe not. You ain't got no credits.
Says I did.